Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. So usually I don't do this. Usually I try to bring you guys different decks every single time that I can. But I have been getting a couple of requests to kind of showcase more of the Udyr Tahm Kench deck. And additionally, I have changed some cards on the deck, so it is a little bit of a different deck list. And you guys seem to like that deck enough that I figured, let's do a second video. Let's kind of show some more gameplay, kind of see how the deck plays. Now, be forewarned, I don't think this is a good deck, right? So even during this recording session, I did end up losing a lot more than I won. But when the deck clicks, it just clicks really well, right? It ends up working out really good, which makes it really fun, right? And I think it's the funnest Udyr deck that I have found that actually utilizes Udyr and his stances. So that's why I continue playing it. But anyways, the changes from the last list. So instead of running the Corsairs, we're going to just run triple Sky Reaver. It gives us an alternate win condition because the Sky Reaver can get really big. In combination with another card that we added, so we added 2 Ember Maiden. So we cut 1 Ice Shard and added 2 Ember Maiden because Ember Maiden can synchronize really well with the Skygrounds, allowing us to be able to, hit the opponent Nexus, which can also trigger our Shaman and also help us with the Udyr level up. And also can trigger the Bone Squire to kind of push a little bit more damage to the Nexus, right? We cut 1 Ice Strike because I was finding 3 Asha to be a little bit too much. We did go to 3 Tyrant Keepers. I think 3 is much better than 2 because of a lot of aggro in this meta. We ended up cutting the 4 mana Mork Wolf Shaman. I don't think it was providing enough value. And yeah, that's kind of the changes that we ended up making to the deck. The rest of the deck list is pretty much the same and plays the same. So again, I'm not used to doing this, so let me know what you guys think. If you guys don't mind seeing like a repeat deck and just seeing more gameplay of it, or if it's too boring to see the deck twice, just let me know in the comments below. And again, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to subscribe. And I hope you guys can have some fun with Udyr, or as you sacrifice your LP. Because I tried, I have played like almost 100 games of this deck, and I cannot climb past Diamond with this deck. So unfortunately, I don't think it's great, but it is very fun. And I'll see you all at the end of the video. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Scouts. I had to second guess myself in it because I hadn't seen the Queen skin. I know that's Misfortune, but I hadn't seen the Queen skin. Tahm Kench is huge. I think Ember Maiden is a little bit greedy though. I think we need Scargrounds. If we get the Scargrounds, we win. Fortunately, no Skygrounds. Was it better to actually just full mulligan for Skygrounds? It's possible. It's possible that it was actually good to full mulligan for the Skygrounds. That's a little pain in the butt. Because the sculpture means that a lot of things are not gonna get a lot of value. Not only that, but now it means that our Ember Maiden is gonna kill our own Sky Reaver. I think it has to be the Wanderer. So I like the Wanderer here so that we can set up the Tahm Kench where you get regeneration. And be able to win the game that way. Let's go ahead and attack anyways, because you see that this is gonna die to free. This is gonna die for free to the Misfortune skill, right? So if it blocks with the Fleet Feather, I'm okay with that. Okay. So what we have to do is set up the Tahm Kench regeneration. That's the only way that's the only way here that we are able to stabilize. This is tough. Yeah, it has to be the Tahm Kench. Has to be the Tahm Kench. We give it the regeneration, kill the Misfortune, right? We can kill this girl right here. Or we can even go like this. No, it's gonna be like this. Might as well just kill this one. We give it regeneration, and then we can do the swap next turn. I mean the acquired taste and the Misfortune next turn. And he shouldn't be able to. I mean, he can still go super wide. That's gonna be the problem, right? Because he's gonna get this Unscar Reaver for free. Yeah, that's fine. I think I'm actually okay keeping the... I don't mind getting the Sculpture right here. Getting the Sculpture is completely fine with me. I was gonna say, yeah, you never attack. Yeah, so he's attacking like this because he knows he's gonna lose the misfortune anyways. The Navigator is gonna be a problem. We do have the Ember Maiden to kill the Fleet Feather at least, which is not bad. We have to eat her because of the potential for like a rally or anything like that, I guess. So it has to be the Ember Maiden, right? Because the Ember Maiden gets rid of one of his here, especially if he commits the Queen. If he commits the Queen right here, then the Ember Maiden becomes a really big problem for him. Unfortunately, he will get... So this is still fine. This still gives me access to like... Well, I guess he stops me from being able to use Aisha, right? But as long as he doesn't have misfortune, it's okay.
Always forward. Another nibble. Embers and smoke.
I'm okay with this, right? We could also just do the Troll Shen right here. I think I'm okay with this. I think the Ember Maiden did her job already. Again, because we have the Ice Shard activated, we could also just block the second Navigator and then be able to Ice Shard everything. Yeah, I guess we could have just Ice Shard everything whenever we wanted to. We just pass here. Because he probably wants to summon like a Misfortune or do something else. That's going to be a big threat. That is a little bit annoying. Still think it's better off waiting for Misfortune, but I guess I can just do it right now. Problem is that if I do it right now and he has something like a Sharp Sight, then we get punished. We do get punished for something like Ice Shard. It will pass. We have Ice Shard. Okay, so now I don't think we can pass anymore, huh? There's a lot of damage that we're taking for no reason. We can do the Tavern Keeper, gives us a blocker. We can still get rid of the 1 health units. He still has access to a rally, so we gotta be careful. Because the rally means he'll be able to kill the Tahm Kench. Still has access to a Sharpsight as well. Actually, rally means he will not be able to kill the Tahm Kench. Not only that, but if he does it like this, then this is definitely going to be the place where we do the Ice Shard and call it a day. What if he has... I don't hate this. We have Ice Shard to clear his whole board if he tries to rally. So I don't dislike this. Let's give ourselves access to the Troll Shen. And if he tries to rally, the only thing that kills us then is going to be a Ranger's Resolve. But he won't have enough mana for both the rally and the Ranger's Resolve. So that's why I like this play. This looks like a juicy rally for him. Yep, and then we just do the Ice Shard and he just loses the game. So the reason I didn't commit the Ice Shard on the attack was because I wanted him to use the rally here. And because I felt like I was still in a good spot, even with the attack that he did there. Like I wasn't in a losing position. And I could set up the rest of his board to be able to just die to the Ice Shard. Yeah, GG's. So in this match, we'll be up against... Oh, man. So it's going to be Fizz, Yuumi, Bandle Tree, Freljord. So what am I playing against? We'll keep the Scar Ground. So we have the combo with the Wonder. We have the Ember Maiden to be able to kind of clear his board a little bit. And we have the Ember Maiden combo with... oh, we even have the Bone Squire. So this is again where we should be able to turbo level the Udyr pretty quickly. I actually think it's better to put the Bone Squire first. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Does it matter? Let's do the Bone Squire first. It would allow us to potentially um, tuber level Udyr, right? Yeah, I mean, like, I'm okay blocking like this. Because he just gets one more ping to Udyr. We'll do the Scargons. And I think next time it's actually better to do the Ember Maiden, even though if it's not mana efficient. What it will do... Okay, so this is really annoying because we don't have the freeze in our hand, right? So this is why he plays that, right? So we don't have the freeze. So we're gonna get hit by 5 damage no matter what. He's gonna continuously grow, meaning the Ember Maiden is not really gonna do anything. I still think the Ember Maiden is worth it here. Yeah, that's the Flame Spitter now that he got from that. So now he's able to hit us for like even more damage here. I don't think nothing we do here is gonna stop this. So it like because it's a Fizz with a Yuumi, there's no way we're gonna be able to stop him from being able to just kill us. So all that we can do here is gonna be okay. We got the 3 sisters, so we have the 3 sisters to freeze it. That's pretty good now. So since we have the 3 sisters now, maybe we do the Udyr instead of anything else. If he doesn't do anything, we just pass. The idea is gonna be freezing the Fizz. Yep, we're just gonna pass. I don't need to attack with Udyr right now. Telescope? Okay. Maybe we attack with it now. I don't see why not. I think it's fine. We can attack with both of these. He survived. If he blocks with Fizz, it's a mistake. I think if he blocks with Fizz here, it's a mistake. I guess it ends up working out for him. We still get the 0-cost stand swap. We still have the Ember Maiden being able to do anything. We have the Ashar. Problem is that we're killing ourselves as well, right? Kill the Telescope here. We have the freeze, which is the huge deal. This guy's still at 3 HP though. We can do 2 more. Oh, we have a second Ember Maiden, so we could potentially kill the Fizz now, huh? But can we survive before we kill ourselves? We have to have enough mana for the freeze, so the freeze is gonna be 4. We do the freeze first. He doesn't have enough mana for something like a 8-mana spell, right? And then it's just gonna be Ember Maiden, I think. 3 sisters. So now what? So now he levels up. We go down to 5. Second Ember Maiden puts us at 2. If he has double Mystic Shot, we lose. What if we just go wide? Can we just go wide over here instead of the second Ember Maiden? So we can just go wide and force him to have to like block something. So now here we can just attack with everything. We have a second Ember Maiden to kind of finish up the game with. He just spent at 3 sisters here. He shouldn't have enough blockers for this. So the 3 sisters that we drew saved the game, right? I think it's still fine to attack with everything here. Freeze. But again, we have lethal because of the Ember Maidens, right? Not only that, but he also kills the Fizz. So we have Ember Maiden and we have the stand swap. And then that's game. I guess we got potentially killed ourselves here. Okay. Alright, so it's gonna be a tie. It's gonna be a tie. So he did it this way so that he ends up being on a tie. So it's gonna be a tie because he's gonna end up winning before us. What we actually should have done, so hear me out, what we actually needed to do was the stance swap and then done the ice shard instead of relying on. Actually, we could just pass too. We could just pass. So that was funny. So it ended up being a draw, but yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Tristana, Gnar, Teemo. So this is gonna be the Tristana Swarm deck. So it's mostly playing like Fey units, and it's trying to swarm the board like really quickly. They are gonna have a lot of units I have to worry about. I do think I need a way to deal with Tristana though. So maybe we do the Tahm Kench. So this is a rough hand. I guess we do have a way to at least give Tahm Kench regeneration with the Shaman's Call. Because it's a rough hand because the opponent can go really wide. And we don't really have a great way to defend, right? If they go really wide. Like, I don't even think the Bone Scryer is actually needed here, but I guess we'll do it for now. Hey, he's not... doesn't have the Grandfather, which is huge. Not having the Grandfather Fade is actually huge. We'll do this. Let's get some drawing here. We do Tahm Kench next turn. Tristana is only a 1 attack, which means that we can potentially eat that Tristana right away. Tristana is the way that they win this game. If he keeps Tristana on the field, he's gonna get way too much value. So I think obviously having a way to get rid of the Tristana is huge. Having the Trollshan is also pretty good. And then after that we can do the Shaman's Call. He shouldn't have a way to remove a Tahm Kench regeneration, right? So once we stabilize with the regeneration Tahm Kench, I think we're fine. We'll go ahead and get our free 2 damage in, right? He's not blocking with either one of these. And if he blocks with Tristana, it means that we can ice shot her. This damage does matter, right? Because it's one more progress towards the Udyr. And if Udyr levels up in this game, he might be big enough that the opponent cannot do anything about it either. We can defend. His answers are going to be like Buster Shots and Pokey Sticks, right? To be able to kill the Tahm Kench. Sharp Side to buff of his own Tristana. He needs to play like a unit right now, and then a unit next turn to get Tristana to 3 HP. And even that might not be enough. I wonder if it's actually worth it to pre-commit the Trollshan. He actually might be. So what is he thinking? Oh, don't tell me he went AFK. Because this is shaping out to be a pretty good game. Come on, opponent. Give me a sign of life. Okay, he's still there. Alright, that's good. That's good. We have a good blocker for the Telescope. So even though he has 3 attack, it's not the end of the world. We can eat the Tristana right away at the start of this turn. I'm really considering pre-committing the Trollshan. I think pre-committing the Trollshan could be a little bit wrong though. Oh wow, okay, now I don't need to. So I was gonna pre-commit the Trollshan if he was like, if he ended up buffing Tristana 1 more attack, but he ended up not doing that for some reason. So now we can just do this, and then we still have the Trollshan to deal with Gnar. Yep, so there we go. He's gonna summon the Gnar. We could kill the Gnar 2 different ways. We could just eat this guy here. And then Trollshan. But then next time we won't have enough to do the... Or we can just block it. I mean, we can just block it, right? We can just block it. Let's play towards the Tahm Kench win condition. So here we can block almost everything that he does, preventing him from being able to get damage. I guess he could just do the Pokey Stick. So he could do the Pokey Stick here. I think next time what I want to do is do the Shaman's Call and make our Tahm Kench big enough that we can eat the Gnar, even though he's going to be leveled up. Obviously, the weird part here is that we actually won't be able to do it. Like, we won't be able to eat the Gnar right now, right? That's actually huge, too. Wow. Is it actually better to just do the Udyr? Wait, he didn't level up Gnar. So I think it's actually better to level up to go with Udyr here, instead of doing the Shaman's Call. think Udyr is better. Let's get the zero cost stand swap. We still have enough to do Troll Sham plus Acquired Taste plus the zero cost stand swap. We do have the Skygrunts, which I wish I could just submit right now. Okay, I mean, if he does that, I think I'm okay. I'm okay letting this die. Like, I'm actually 100% letting Udyr die. And if he doesn't block it, then that's even worse for him. What I like about Udyr as well is that he becomes something that gets targeted by the Gnar quick attack. So he got spooked for some reason. So he decided to get he got spooked there, which means that now we can do this. Hit this regeneration. We can go ahead and eat the Gnar if we wanted to as well. If we eat the Gnar, I think we have to pre-commit the Troll Shen. I'm scared of him having... What am I scared of? The Mayors are annoying, but the Mayors are not the end of the world, right? We can do Troll Shen to stop his Gnar from killing one of our units next turn. We don't have to do this right now. I guess let's just do this now, because if he has double... So what I'm scared of is going to be the double... I'm going to do it like this. But this still dies to like... Oh, man. This is tough. So I have to commit... I messed up, guys. Double Buster Shot kills us here. I can't commit anything. So we just wasted a Troll Shen for no reason. I can't commit anything. The double Buster Shot kills us. We have to play around the double Buster Shot. I made a mistake by committing that Troll Shen because I ended up not doing my math correctly. He's playing like he has like double Buster Shot. I don't care about Udyr dying here. It would have been nice to save our Udyr though. But unfortunately I can't do that anymore because we ended up using the Troll Shen. We could save our Udyr here by doing this. I like this. Because what's going to happen now is that when we level up the Tahm Kench, the Udyr is going to get resummoned. We also get rid of the vulnerable, so now we have a good blocker for the Gnar. We can just literally kill the Gnar. He has 4. He could have Yodeling Arms, right? Yodeling Arms is too big for us to just pass here. Yodeling Arms is huge. We do it like this, because even if he has double Buster Shot to kill the Tahm Kench, it won't matter. I guess he will need more than double Buster Shot. So we have to do like this because he could have Yodeling Arms. Yodeling Arms makes that overwhelm really annoying. Here Udyr comes back, gives us another stand swap. Tahm Kench still becomes a really good blocker against most of the things that he has. We can summon another blocker by doing the Bolping Wanderer here. Yeah, this is the Yodeling Arms. Perfect. Like we talked about. The problem is, can we let this guy die? I don't think we can let Tahm Kench die, right? And we might have no choice. The problem is that Pokey Stick, there's so many things that can kill Tahm Kench right here. We could just do this. I like doing this. I like doing this because I'm trying to play around him having like a Pokey Stick or another way to kill our Tahm Kench, right? We can just block like here, block here, block here, block this. We'll just go like this. We go down to 4. Shouldn't have a way to kill our Tahm Kench at 4. We have another zero cost stand swap. Do we have to use this here? I guess we can. I mean, we can just give it overwhelm, no? Let's start pushing some damage with Tahm Kench here. Start putting some pressure on the opponent that he has to worry about. Try to see how he wins. If we commit the overwhelm damage. I love the Ember Maiden. I want to be able to get rid of the mayor before he gets value, but I also want to keep this for a much higher threat. Let's do this. Let's do this. I think we have ways that we can literally burn his Nexus down from now on. We might have to get rid of the elusive. Because he does have rally, right? Do we have to worry about rally? You have to worry about rally plus a second Yodeling Arms. If we take the Gleaming Lantern now.
Patient, cautious, and quiet. This is our way.
This is tough.
Destruction feeds my
He could have, well, if he doesn't have enough mana for both rally plus Yodeling Arms, right? That's kind of annoying. Then let's go ahead and just take the elusive. Let's get the elusive out of the way. Gets the second Gnar. So the second Yodeling Arms plus a rally kills us, right? So if he has exactly Yodeling Arms plus rally, we just lose. Because we don't have enough blockers for everything that he has. He also has a lot of ways to refill the board here. I have to just play the Shaman. If he has the Yodeling Arms again, then we just lose. Don't think there's anything that we can do about it. No, that's not it, my friend. That's not it. We just captured this thing, right? We just do this. Okay, so it wasn't Yodeling Arms. It was just a Mega Caster. And then we can just kill it. And now he doesn't have a way to attack us. Because we also have Troll Shank. So we can actually kill the Gnar. This guy's also going to become bigger. Wow. Okay, so that was close. If he had a second Yodeling Arms, I don't think there's any way that we could have won there. But we ended up pushing through because of TK just locking him down. That TK got really, really big, really, really fast. But yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Bandle Tree. Problem with Bandle Tree, our Overwhelm could kill them. The problem is that, okay, getting this is pretty nice. I think the Mammoth Shaman is a great way for us to potentially be able to win. It might be a little bit too early for him though. I think we keep the Fortune Crooked, we keep the Scar Grounds. Perfect. So we have a pretty good curve here, right? Oh, we even have the TK. The problem is that Bandle Tree does have Minimorph. They have Flux as well. So we also have to worry about, can he Flock and kill a unit, right? We might have to just take these 2 damage. I mean, sorry. I was considering taking it, but I think we can just do the Tahm Kench on turn 4, do the Fortune Croaker on the Tahm Kench, and go from there. Now we have the Mammoth Shaman, which is another alternate win condition. Now we just have to find a way to hit the Nexus and go like that. Yeah, so here we do Tahm Kench next turn. The problem is that we're only gonna have 1 mana left. Meaning that if he has Scorched Earth, I think it's better to do it on the Skyward rather than TK, but I guess it's fine. Okay, we have a great way now to get some value from Tahm Kench. That's a Telescope. We can just eat the Mayor next turn, I guess. The problem is that we're just gonna be vulnerable to... Okay, he's just gonna Flock right here, right? Which I think I'm okay with that. It means that we can summon the second Tahm Kench and we didn't spend any value. Alright. I'm okay with this. Because we have the second Tahm Kench, I'm okay with this. Because it just means that he used all of that just now. I guess it stops us from getting a Tahm Kench acquired taste next turn. think it's actually better to do Udyr now. I was gonna do the Tahm Kench, but I think it's a lot better to do Udyr now. He just committed 2 cards to just to kill the Tahm Kench. Next turn. Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this, and let's get a net stand swap. I guess he could still have another flock, right? Or he could have another buster shot and kill the Udyr, but that way we get at least another. Okay, that sucks, because now our shaman... Oh, actually our shaman stays alive. He discarded the shaman's skull. That's fine. He gives us this for free. Huh. Interesting that he did it that way. So now we can just do the Ember Maiden, right? Wait, what? Why are you running Yodeling Arms in this deck? Do I even want to do this? I guess it kills the Mayor. But we still don't have the blockers that we need. If we don't do it like this, the Mayor will... Yeah, I guess we have to do it, huh? We have to do it just so that we're able to block. We can just summon the Unscar Reaver. We'll go ahead and take 6 of the damage. We'll lose both our units, but our Udyr still stays alive. Sure. This one goes back a little bit lower health. Yeah, it doesn't matter which way we do this. So we'll do it like this. We are 7, which is a little bit scary because obviously we're going to be doing some damage to ourselves. That's another Telescope. This one he got from Mayor. We still don't know what the first card that he got from Telescope was, so he has 2 cards in his hand from Telescope. We'll do this and start getting the Shaman on the field. Right? Because he doesn't have a great blocker for this. We could also just do the Ember Maiden instead and clear his whole board. But my problem with the Ember Maiden is like we are low enough in health that we could potentially die to our own Ember Maiden, right? I guess the Ember Maiden gives me, because I can do TK and I can do Ember Maiden. It gives me 3 blockers, so it might actually not be bad. We still have access here to Elixir of Iron to save our Ember Maiden. Let's do it like this. We can clear 2 of his attackers because we can do the stand swap here. Nope, that's not gonna work, my friend. Nice try. Nice try. And we can just do this. Let's do it. Let's spread it out, right? So instead of doing it on the other guys, let's spread it out. That way everybody has tough now, and everybody has more attack. So now we have a good blocker for the Power Sled. The Power Sled is gonna hit us for 1 more damage, taking us down to 4. But now we can trigger the Shaman as well, and he needs to be worried that we can just win next turn because most of the blockers that he summons are gonna be getting rid of. Like we could just summon the Tiny Cavern Keeper instead. I like doing this. No, I like doing this. I like forcing him to have something to kill this. We have the 3 sisters as backup. I guess if he has Scorched Earth, that I get punished by this, but he has 2 cards created by Telescope. So he's gonna go with the Jenny. We can still save our TK because we'll have the 3 sisters. So we'll take the Jenny for free right here. Because the problem is that we get hit by everything else, right? Because we're gonna have to block. We're gonna have to block with the rest of our units. So here we have to obviously save the TK, right? If we take this, it goes to 5 health. If we freeze it, it stays at 1 anyways. It's the same thing, right? The freeze is better because it saves me a little bit more mana. So here we kill her, but we still have to block with everything else. I think I'm okay sacrificing my Ember Maiden here at this point. Oh. I mean, if he does it like this, are we supposed to just sacrifice the TK? I guess that's a question. Because the reason that he did it this way is so that we, you know, obviously the Udyr stays, like, doesn't die. Let's sacrifice the Ember Maiden. He would need to have double Pokestick. He still hasn't shown us the 2 cards that he got from Looping. I mean, I guess the Jenny. The Jenny was one of the cards that he got from the Looping Telescope, right? So what I want to do here is attack with Udyr first. Before he's able to summon something that can kill the Udyr. We can heal our own Nexus with a Tavern Keeper if we need to. We can do the stand swap on the Tahm Kench. Yeah, so I definitely need to heal now, right? Before he can have access to like another Pokestick. He could have Flock to remove the TK. He still has one more card created from the telescope. There's the Gnar. Which is a little bit annoying, right? Because Gnar is gonna level up. He's gonna be able to challenge the Udyr. So if we can challenge the Udyr, we want to give the Udyr the regeneration instead of the Tahm Kench. If he has exactly Flock or Scorched Earth, then I'm in trouble. Might as well just take the spider out of the way. Why not? Because Udyr's gonna be a 6, right? So I guess we'll die to an Overwhelm here. We are at 4 health though, right? So Overwhelm is not enough because he needs to summon another unit to be able to pull. Oh, that's huge. Minimorph, I guess, is what he could have. I'm gonna do it like this. If he has the Minimorph, he pushes 3 damage. Oh, stun, alright. Just 2 Gnars. That's, I mean, he ended up getting the 2 Gnars right at the end. That's so unfortunate. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Pokestick, Gnar. Oh, man. GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against, oh my god, Tristana, Demacia again. Looks like everybody's playing the same deck, huh? Yeah, literally everybody's just playing the same deck over and over again. I wonder if I actually need, I need Tahm Kench, right? I think I need a way to remove the Tristana. So as much as I like keeping the 1-drop, we need to be able to kill the Tristana one way or another, because Tristana just becomes so much of a threat for us. Shoot, so we don't have a way. We need Tahm Kench. The only way that we win this matchup is Tahm Kench. Maybe we should hard more again for Tam. I got a little bit greedy with the Skygrounds. The Skygrounds is a little bit greedy in this matchup because they can go super wide, right? They can go super wide and then do Yodeling Arms, or do super wide plus the rally. I guess Skygrounds let me save some of my units because we also have the Elixir of Iron. So maybe it's not the worst thing in the world. We got the Udyr. We need Tahm Kench, because without Tahm Kench we have no way to kill the Tristana, or no way to deal with the Tristana. Not necessarily kill, just deal with her. Okay, never mind. We have Flash Freeze. So Flash Freeze is a great way to deal with Tristana for sure. Ah, Face Proud, huh? Because Flash Freeze kind of completely stops the Tristana on her track, and she only has 4 health, so that Udyr, for example, will be able to kill her on the return attack after you freeze her. Now it looks like the opponent is going for some spice here. I'm gonna do the Skygrunts. We have the Elixir of Iron to be able to protect. Oh wow, great! You know, just casually get your face proud, right? So we'll have to take this damage here just so that we can kill this one, and we can start buffing this guy to kill the Gleaming Lantern. Because now this guy's gonna have 4 HP, 4 attack to kill the Gleaming Lantern. So we'll do it like this. Let's go. Let's draw some stuff. We have Trollshan plus Udyr next turn.
Reporting for duty.
Oh yes.
Marks a pass.
I think I'm okay attacking like this. Because I very much doubt that he'll block with the lantern. Because the lantern is giving him value, right? So I think we can go ahead and... Oh, wow. I mean, if he blocks like this, I'm okay with that, right? Don't think it's worth it to do the Trollshan here. I think the Trollshan is better off to using the Tristana next turn. Because we have access to the Udyr. Okay, so if he does it like this, he's telling us that he could potentially have Sharp Sight. I think it's still worth it to do this. If he's gonna give us the Tristana for free, that's fine. Sharp Sight does save her, but she's still gonna be down to 1 HP. Double Sharp Sight, and then we just freeze. Or we could Fury the North, right? Yeah, we Fury the North and we kill the Tristana, because the quick attack triggers first, taking the Croaker to 7 HP to 7 power. And then Tristana just dies, and this is pretty much when you start surrendering. Because you just spend 2 Sharp Sights. I mean, you could have the 3rd Sharp Sight or the Ranger's Resolve. And then she just dies next turn to the Stand Swap. So he does the Ranger's Resolve, and she's just going to die to the Stand Swap anyways. I guess he could get some value out of her right here. But he's down to 4 cards. He literally committed like all those cards there. He could, I guess he could potentially level up Tristana here. Don't know if that's going to be the case. Let's just deal 1 to everything. Let's do it like this. Let's give the Udyr the tough, and then we can give it a Litzer Iron. Yep, cannot save the Tristana. That's exactly what we're looking for. He doesn't have the 3rd Sharp Sight, right? I think it's fine for us to attack like this and then just have the Litzer Iron as a backup. Because if he had, I guess if he had this 3rd Sharp Sight, he would have done it last turn. But he already spent 2 Sharp Sight. I don't think it's ever worth it for us to play around a 3rd Sharp Sight. I guess we could have played around a Buster Shot. But again, now he's down to 2 cards in his hand, and we still have a pretty darn good hand here. We have another 3 Sisters. We can kill the grandfather, the grandfather Pappy, while dealing 2 to the Nexus. Because the grandfather Fae is buffing his units for 1 attack as well. So I'm okay doing this. Okay, there's the 3rd Sharp Sight. Dope. Pudding just gets all the Sharp Sights in the world. Let's go ahead and attack. Let's get our free fight damage in, and now we can just summon TK and we just lock him down and win the game. Like, how do we lose from here now that we have Tahm Kench in our hand? We also have a double heal here. He has 2 cards in his hand. We have Tahm Kench. We can block any way that we want. We have another freeze. We even have the Trollshan now. Jodeling Arms. We can just do this, right? We can just do this and call it a day. And then we can just freeze the Gnar. Because we're wide enough that he cannot do anything about it. Actually, we just intune the Gnar. So that way he doesn't get the Pokey Stick. And he doesn't have a blocker next turn. So we just eat the Grandfather Fae, we intune the Gnar. We'll heal our Tahm Kench so that he doesn't die to like another Buster Shot. And then we just go wide next turn and win the game like this. We even have double Trollshan. Yep, there we go. So that the moment that he attacked with the Tristana ended up being his doom there. That's the good thing about the freezes and the Trollshans, that you're able to deal with the Tristana super easily. We got GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Akshan Gnar, and we're playing against Gregory the Grey. Hey, this is a pretty gross hand. Wait, this is a really good hand. I like everything in this hand. Udyr might be a little bit greedy. But is there a way that we can enable our Tahm Kench to have regeneration? So now all we need is some of our Freljord buffs. So whether it's Troll Shan or being able to give Elixir of Iron, either one of those will be very good here. Bones Crier, I think, is great to play in turn 2, because he can block some of the stuff that he's gonna have. Ooh. Double Skyruns is not what we want. I guess we don't have to. No, let's do it. He also is gonna be like a little way to advance our Udyr if we need to. So at least Udyr has a potential to level up this game too. I think we have the hand that we can use to lock him down. We even have the 3 sisters now to be able to freeze like when he goes for the combo, which is very good for us. And now we have the Elixir of Iron as well, so that's huge. If he has Gnar here, he actually cannot attack with Gnar either. I guess he could. I guess he technically could. What if we don't summon the Tahm Kench here? Because he's going to have vulnerable, right? I like it. If he has the Gnar here, let's give the Tahm Kench vulnerable. That's okay with me. Because we're going to give it regeneration next turn, even if we sacrifice that Udyr for it. Okay, no Gnar. Okay, so no Gnar is huge. So our opponent is a little bit brick, it looks like. He showed level of progress the second time around, but not the first time around. Because I think there is a bug where, like, you actually don't show level of progress on the Gnar. Unless, like, you actually have it in your hand. So we can put him on having the Gnar now that he probably drew. It's a little bit unfortunate that we get that detail like that. It's kind of hard to ignore though, right? So we're gonna get the free 0 cost stance. He even let us get the damage in. We can give regeneration to the Tahm Kench. So now we can just lock him down. So how does he beat us from us being able to lock him down? So he's looking for one of his champions. No matter what you do here though, like now he's in a state where he's gonna get locked down. Because the Tahm Kench, like we ended up getting the nuts right here, right? Tahm Kench, Udyr, and the Skygrounds. So we have the nuts here. So no matter what he does, we'll be able to lock him down. We even have Trollshan to remove the spell shield from the Rune Runner. If he passes, we just pass back here. Does the Papercraft Dragon. We'll go ahead and just eat it. We have enough ways to save our Tahm Kench, regardless of what he does. Shape Stone doesn't do it. Yeah, that's not gonna do it, my friend. And that's game. Like, this should be game. He just committed double Shape Stone there, yeah. Unfortunately, he seems like he was a little bit brick, so yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be up against Viego, Kindred, which means that they can do a lot of like direct removal versus us that we can do nothing about. Let's see if we can get the Scarglance at least. Now, it's a consideration that we could have kept the Ember Maiden. Oh, we got rewarded anyways and got it back. So what about we do... Okay, we'll do the Wanderer first. Then do the Skygrounds, because I want to do the Wanderer first so that I can just open attack instead of doing the Bone Squire. So now we open attack. Get some damage in here. The problem is going to be Kindred. If he has Kindred, Kindred's going to be a big problem because Kindred will be able to remove a lot of my units. So let's assume that it's going to be a Kindred. What did we talk about? I guess we can do this. At most, he can only remove one of us. He cannot remove both. And if he does this like this, then he's just giving us a Kindred for free. You can never attack. If you do the quick attack, like he's actually losing his Kindred for free here. I'll take that. Like, I'm always going to take this block. The quick attack triggers first, bringing the Tahm Kench to 3 attack, which will kill back the Kindred. Yeah. Yeah, sorry about that, opponent. Hear me out though. We're not gonna commit the regeneration on the Tahm Kench. Okay, opponent just surrendered from that mistake. Yeah, so guys, if you have a unit with if you have a unit with quick attack attacking into something with Scar Grounds, the quick attack triggers first and then the Scar Ground triggers, allowing the unit to attack what back with the three power like you saw in that game. But yeah, be careful not to make that mistake. GG's. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed those games. Again, showcasing more games with this Udyr Tahm Kench deck that everybody seemed to enjoy so much. I think the games from the first video were a little bit more crazy in terms of us getting all our key units. But some of these games ended up being pretty good as well. I feel like now people have figured out what to expect when playing against this deck, so they know how to prepare more against it. Like I lost a lot of games where my opponents were prepared for my combo and were just able to counter it, right? So. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the games. We even had a draw in this video. Obviously, we did kind of misplay, which is what led to the draw. But, you know, could have been a lot worse. So, anyways, hope you enjoy it. And I'll see you all next time.